next question is, which of the following are included as major normative ethical theories? And the options are contractualism, consequentialism, deontology, and virtue theory. So question is asking us what are the major normative ethics theory. Now you have to just recall the table. In our table we have divided the ethics into main three categories: meta-ethics, normative ethics, and applied ethics. And normative ethics is further classified into three main categories: virtue ethics, deontological ethics, and teleological ethics. So here I am saying clearly, here I can see the word virtue theory, so it will come. The second one, deontology. The third one is teleology. And we know that theological ethics is also called as consequentialist ethics because it is concerned with the final outcomes of the action. So here consequentialism will also come. Now there is another term, contractualism. But if you focus clearly, then contractualism comes under the category of your deontology ethics itself, John Rawls contractualism. Okay, so it is a part, contractualism is a part of normative ethics, but it's not the major part. Okay, majorly normative ethics is divided into three categories. So consequentialism, deontology, and virtue ethics. So 2, 3, and 4. This will be our answer. So the correct answer would be D option. Okay. Now next, moving to the question, it is saying which of the following is the opposite of normative ethics? Which of the following is opposite of normative ethics? So again, recalling the table, I have told you several times. Ethics is broadly classified into two categories: meta-ethics, normative ethics, and the separate is applied ethics. Normative ethics deals with do's and don'ts, and meta-ethics deals with actually what is moral, what is ethics, and so on, the structural part. So directly we can say the opposite of normative ethics is meta-ethics. Meta-ethics, that is C option. Okay. Now coming to next question. Which among the following statements fits into description of meta-ethics? Fits into description of meta-ethics. A option, X works for his personal benefit. B option, X contemplates on the idea of personal benefit. C option, X forms community where each individual works for his personal benefit. And D option, X extends the doctrine of personal benefit to all living organisms on the planet. So read these options carefully and give a thought on them. You can answer this question, but it is not direct question. You have to clearly match the ideas that we have studied in each of the branches. Here it is talking about meta-ethics. Which one of the following four options will come under meta-ethics? Okay. Now let us take one by one. The first option is X works for his personal benefit. So here we are talking about action only. A option is concerned with the action, do's and don'ts. Should I work for my personal benefit or should I not work for my personal benefit? So whenever we talk about the ethical standards for the action, then it comes under the part of normative ethics. We have already understood normative ethics deals with simply do's and don'ts. Okay. B option, X contemplates on the idea of personal benefit. Here X is not talking about what should I do, what should I not do. He is just giving a thought on what is called as personal benefit. What is called as personal benefit. And if you have studied properly, then I have pointed out several times that meta-ethics deals with the abstract part. It is concerned with what is moral, what is ethical, what is personal benefit, what is conflict of interest, and so on. Okay, what is religion, what is law. So it concerns with the structural part, the abstract part. So when X is giving a thought on what is personal benefit, then we will say he is in the domain of meta ethics, in the domain of meta ethics. Therefore directly I can take B to be my right answer. But let us further discuss about the other two options. C option is X forms community where each individual works for his personal benefit. So here what is happening? Again we are talking about action. X forms community. So he is forming some community where each individual works for his personal benefit. So nothing but A option and C option relates to the which part? Ethical egoism part, which comes under normative ethics, further in teleological ethics, that is consequentialist approach. Ethical egoism, each individual is concerned with his own personal benefit. So A and C, they come under ethical egoism. This we can conclude, and therefore we can also conclude that A and C will not be the correct answer because question is asking about meta ethics. And finally D option, X extends the doctrine of personal benefit to all living organisms on the planet. So what he is doing, he is extending the doctrine of personal benefit to all living beings. So here he is applying the universalism approach, okay, and he is defining finally what is personal benefit. Oh sorry, he is not defining what is personal benefit, but he is extending that approach to all. But you cannot directly extend the approach, you have to study first what is concerned with personal benefit, what is included in personal benefit. Okay, therefore D option will not directly come under meta ethics. It has both, we can say this option has both aspects of meta ethics and also of normative ethics. So if B option was not there, some other option was there, then we can select D option as the correct. But since here B is there, which is directly related to what comes under personal benefit aspect, therefore we will select B option.